my guests here in the studios. Good morning to you. And I said we'll be speaking about cars. You heard the commercial here where Orco Bank is having a super auto experience where you can get your cars at the best deals and the best prices. So I got to say good morning to my guests this morning. Good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
Good morning, Shaz. Good morning, radio listeners. My name is Debbie Richardson. I'm here from Orco Bank.
And you, my good sir?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Merle. Good morning to all the radio listeners. My name is Jean-François. It's a French name, sorry. Nobody's perfect.
And you're here representing St.Maarten.
And I represent St.Maarten Cars, yes.
All right, so let me start out by saying hi, Ms. Debbie. How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful.
Wonderful, and thank you so much we're here on a Sunrise Sit Down. As I explained before, we have conversations here. We don't really do interviews like question and answer kind of thing. So what I would need you to do though is explain to the people what is the auto experience 2026 from
I would be glad to. Yes, radio listeners, the Auto Experience is Orco Bank's mega car show. It is running for a period of 2 weeks. We launched on June 12th and we are having the final event on June 27th, Saturday, June 27th at our Emmaplein 1 location in the parking lot from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Auto Experience is a car show and we are including all of the 4 car dealers on the island. They will be showcasing in their vehicles and they will also be offering incentives for your purchase of a vehicle with them. What we want to do as Orco is get you closer to your goals. That's part of our philosophy. So we are saying, hey, here are 4 car dealers who are offering cars. Select your car, test drive it, and that will be backed by Orco Bank financing. We are offering 24-hour approval, so we have made it easy for persons to apply. They can apply in branch if they scan a QR code. Additionally, the car dealers also have QR codes that are specific to them at their locations. So while you're talking to a sales rep there and picking your car, you can scan the QR code, send us your details. We get the information, and we immediately call you and set up an appointment for you for the next day. You come in with your required documents, your application is processed, your approval is received.
Wow, that sounds quite easy. Let me ask then, what are the requirements? Because it is not as simple as just coming in and scanning a QR code now, is it?
So the documents are quite easy. So it is your St.Maarten ID, your St.Maarten driver's license, your job letter, last 2 months pay slips, and the last 2 months salary account to the last 2 months bank statements where your salary is credited.
Okay, so that's your ID, license, last 2 pay slips,
job letter.
And so you'd need a job. So it's like I said, it's not as simple as it sounds. Then you have to prepare yourself actually if you want to come to this.
You have to prepare yourself if you want to come to this, and that's why we're saying we're running it for a 2-week period. We started from Friday, so we've been advertising from Friday. So if you're in the market, you kind of already had a few days to get your job letter. But if you're the person you're only hearing it today and you have your last 2 pay slips, we at Orco provide tailored banking. If your last 2 pay slips provide us with the details, we can qualify you. We can give you a conditional approval pending receipt of the job letter. Okay. So it's not that it's, we're not working with you.
If you're an independent contractor now, how would that work?
Independent contractor, meaning that you're self-employed.
Correctly.
So persons who are self-employed, if they're paying themselves a salary, yes, their accountant write them a job letter and they bring the last 2 pay slips. If they're not paying themselves a salary, then they'd be required to bring us their last 2 years income taxes because we use what your file declared income is and then we qualify you. We work with those numbers.
Okay. All right. So you are here to hear it's quite simple to get yourself a brand new car.
Yes,
and you guys are in here, and I guess you're working with all 4 major car dealers, and we have the first one.
Yeah, we can say so.
The first one, St.Maarten Cars.
Yes.
And what cars are St.Maarten Cars offering for this? Like I said, good morning once again.
Yeah.
So y'all gonna hear it here first, huh? That's what we do here on The Mood. So the banking experience for their major car show entails the 4 car dealerships on the island, and we have St.Maarten Cars in here with us.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank Orco Bank for organizing this event. When they approached us, we saw a very young, dynamic, professional team, and we really appreciate that. And I would like to send also a big hello to our sales team, Lynn, Jonathan, and Jeremy. They're ready to receive the customers and to answer the questions and take care of all their concerns.
Right.
So St.Maarten Cars represents Nissan brand, MG brand, Renault, and a new brand that we just got. This is Photon. Photon is mainly truck, special truck, production cars. Yeah.
Right.
And so we have all the variety of models that any customers can get.
But St.Maarten Cars is also French and Dutch, isn't it?
Yes, we are
So
looking.
how would the prices vary? Because I know the French side is euro, Dutch side is dollar. But
Yeah.
y'all don't carry the same cars. Do y'all carry the same cars on both sides of the
On
island?
both sides, yeah. So we're located on the French side at Sandy Ground, and on the Dutch side at Colby.
What would the price, because like I said, there would be a price difference still if you check. If a car is €29,000, that's not $29,000 on the Dutch side.
No, but this is the market. We have to apply the stock market rate. So it's mainly this is the same price on the Dutch side and on the French side, and we don't have taxes. So it doesn't have any impact really on
it would, but you would see it in because I was actually looking on. I'm linked with someone, and I think they were showing the difference. Not the difference. They had the car specials up. I think it's Motor World. They had the car specials up. But when I personally do the calculation differs, because you can see 28,900 for this car on the Dutch side, but then you're gonna see 28,900 euro on the next side, and it's not one for one.
No, it's not. We don't.
So-
No. We have a policy, right? We no. If a vehicle costs $29,000. You divide it by 1.15.
Okay,
it
and that
depends.
would be
We take into consideration the stock market rate. Yes,
All right. No,
of
that's,
course.
That's why I asked you, because I just said it was a different car dealer, and when I see it, of course, I myself would question.
No.
Okay, so and you have the MG. I see that you guys. Who are the makers of the MG brand? Is it Nissan as well?
No. MG is an independent brand. It takes part of a bigger group, SEC Motors, and it's a Chinese brand, but originally it was a British, very famous British
Because that's what I
car
was
company.
I
100 years, 100 years, and we still have some tourists. You know, when they pass, when they visit the island,
They see
and
it
when
and
they see MG,
they ask
they
about
stop
it.
because they have an uncle, a grandfather who had old.
I lived in England for a minute,
Yeah.
and I have a friend that actually had an old MG. That's why I asked the question,
Yeah.
where's the brand coming
And
from?
there are some units here also from the 70s. It is You have some old car
so
owner.
And every car is on a special that you have down there? What are
And
the
yes,
specials
and
that you have?
we have real specials on our models, especially the MGs. For instance, the HS, which is one of our big sales, and the ZS also. The HS is normally starting price is $29,000. We reduce it to $26,900.
All right.
And the ZS for the luxurious model, it's normally $24,000. Sorry. And for the event, we sell it at 21. We propose it at 21.5.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's also good deals. Now let me ask the
Only available
for
these
for
and
these
through
days.
Orco Bank. Yeah, I have
Through
to.
Orco Bank. Now, let me ask the young lady here, Miss Richardson. Let me ask one question, because I am also a car connoisseur. I don't have a new car, but I am into vintage cars. Now, my question from earlier, I could remember back in the day that we did not have as many cars as we used to have. We didn't have as many car dealers as we used to have, but loans vary. So what would be what would be the time limit of these loans? Because I know you can go. Let me ask this question the correct way. Do you have the choice of the consumer to decide your time period of payment?
You do have, as a consumer, the right, but we have a threshold.
And
So
what
we
is the
go
threshold?
up to 7 years. But you're
Up to 7.
years. So your right as a consumer can be anything from 1 year to 7 years. You could up to say 4 years. You can up to say 5 years.
Okay, so
but you cannot exceed 7 years.
Okay, so you cannot exceed 7,
Yes.
but you do have the choice between 1 and 7.
Yes.
Because I know back in the day, it would be a 3-year car loan, a 2-year car loan, no more than that.
We've moved from that a long time ago.
Wow.
7 years have been the trend for, I would say, as long as maybe could be more than 5-7 years ago.
Okay,
Yes.
because I mean, I'm not saying that nobody should get a new car. Everybody loves a new car, but a 7-year car, you understand? So the loans, but then it helps with your payments.
Yeah, so when you are being qualified for a loan based on central bank regulations, there's just a certain percentage of your salary that we can consider for loans. And so the person who may have a mortgage and is looking for a car, or the person who's renting and looking for a car, opposed to the person who's living home and looking for a car, they fall into different qualification levels
right.
of what type of car they can qualify for. Because,
Right.
I mean, we're in the business of financing and we would love to give everyone a car, but we are
Correct.
regulated by central bank. And so we have to make sure that when we confirm your salary, that we're not surpassing a certain percentage of your salary. And we guide you accordingly. Hey, based on those requirements, this is what you're qualified for. And for 7 years, of course, it gives you more option because the longer you spread it. Right. But if you're the person who doesn't have all of those other obligations, you can do it shorter. But again, as financial, when we speak with clients, we don't just do the particular loan you come for. We do financial planning.
So you help the client
Yes, right.
based on their salary, based on their income, based on their life and lifestyle.
Exactly. And based on their goals. Because
Right.
like you said, it's a 7-year term car. But if you plan to buy a piece of land in 7 years, then yes, it will be done by then. If you plan to buy it in 3 years, perhaps you want to take it for a shorter period so you can free up yourself. So all of those different things we speak of,
Because banking has really become interesting, put it like that, because there has been it's like being able, it has always been the possibility to attain a car. Now it's a lot easier to attain a car. It has been the possibilities that you can also own your own home, but now it's also easier for you to attain your own home, because before that you need a 2-income family to attain a home. Now it's all based on your income.
It's based on your income, but I also think it's based on financial education. In the market, there's been a lot of, I would say personally, I've done a lot of mortgage seminars. I've participated in a lot of seminars as mortgage-friendly government and private institutions, as well as foundations. So the information is out there. So people are now more aware of what they can do. It is still based on income, because at the end of the day, you need to have a debt service.
You need to have
So this is where it may be one household or 2 household income. The more income is, the bigger the possibilities, especially because of the price points that we're dealing with on the island.
All right, so we got that. So now let's get back to the cars now. I'm gonna ask, like I said, we have these conversations, but I do like to ask questions, because we like my phone is gonna blow up in a minute when I ask this one. Usually we've been seeing it a lot as consumers, where there are a lot of cars on the island. So you have 100,000 cars on the island, but you only got 15,000 in parts. So it's like first come, first serve. Why is that? Because that is the question.
Yeah.
Why is it that we have all these cars, but then we have difficulty getting parts for these cars when we need them? Because if it's like me having I would say, a 1979 Volkswagen Beetle, for instance. I'll be able to go online or go to a junkyard and find somebody that has an old one that I can get a part. But when you do have these new brands, because it is Nissan, I'm going to find parts all over the world. Mercedes-Benz, I'm going to find parts all over the world. But when you have a new car with a new brand, you understand, what are the possibilities? Because you drive around sometimes and you see a dented fender, a broken glass, a broken light, but you cannot seem to find a part from either the car company or where the car was purchased from. How can we curb this? That's what I'm asking. How can we curb this issue? You understand? As a car dealer and as a consumer, how would we fix this problem?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie to you. Logistics is a tough field to handle, right? That's why I have white hair. You have more than me.
My white hair come because of age, though. I'm looking good, but I got it up there.
Yeah. It's a worldwide issue, right? So we don't really have the solutions. Worldwide solution.
Right.
This is how you handle it locally, right? And it's a type of management. So I'm not gonna advise our competitor how to handle this, right?
That's a traitor. Look at I have to get. Next time you come back, I need to get every one of them in here. So do you understand? So we can figure it out.
What I will tell you is that we are prepared in advance. We prepare our order. We manage properly our stock. So we have in stock the main parts, right? It's impossible to have all
Every
parts
part,
for each
of course.
model, for each customer. This is quite impossible. So I'm going to be very honest with you, right? What is important is that we have to answer the customers' questions. We have to take care of the concerns, and we have only 4 brands.
Right.
So we don't have 10. We don't have 15 brands.
You just only have 4.
So we, for the moment, we don't really have any issue. If we don't really have warranty issue, also we have strong brand, very durable. And once something happens, it happens. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because it's road accidents. Cars on the road, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that.
Yeah, that's
Right.
yeah. We don't have any, you know.
Yeah, because actually, like I said, I ask questions based on my listenership, of course. I'm gonna glance across and I'm gonna see. Ask them about parts there. Ask them, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely gotta ask. I know certain cars.
Yeah,
certain cars are like I said, because I mean we're still in an age where internet is so much accessible for so many different things these days. So you don't have a problem finding anything that you need, but when you do. For me, and I think a lot of consumers, like you said, MG is not a new brand, but yet it is a new brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you get a name that you are not familiar with, so how do you get? Because I know people are going to come down and they're going to see, and the first car they're going to jump at is going to be the Nissan. Because we know Nissan. First car we're going to jump at is going to be a Toyota because we know Toyota, we know Mazda. These are the cars that we grew up with. But then all these new companies, all these new car makers, that's why I asked you earlier, I was like, okay, so you have a Chinese car, but the engine probably Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? Or the engine is probably from Nissan or the doors. So which are the cars that are basically, one of the questions I'm asking is actually which of the cars are compatible with the other? So if you have, because you know Mazda and Nissan basically one company. If you look at it, if you think about it, sometimes you have, like I said, there's different cars that do have the same. They might name differently, but same.
We had different choices before getting MG, for instance. But before MG, we had Nissan.
Right.
Nissan is a Japanese brand. We know it's a famous brand, of course. We cannot have any other brand that cannot propose a proper image of durability and robustness compared to Nissan, right?
Nissan, right?
Yeah. So we took our time and we finally chose MG,
right?
And we had and we made the right choice.
Right. Oh,
right?
No, I must say they are beautiful cars.
Yeah, very beautiful,
very very beautiful,
and very
because durability for a car is also
based on our feedback for other territories, because here is only one, soon 2 years, right, that we have this brand, but based on our feedbacks and from our brand also, it's going good. it's doing really, really, really good.
Well,
So,
thank you, sir.
yeah.
Like I said, I asked the right things to get the right answers, so we're going to come back to Orco before we check out and get out of here. So give the country one more thought on what is actually going to be happening this weekend.
It is the 27th, so it's next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yes.
And next weekend, that's the big finale. That's the grand finale.
That's the big finale, yeah. So the campaign has been running from last week, Friday, June 12th. So it's very active. We have all of next week as well if you would like to apply and scan the QR codes and get your application in. But the culmination is on the 27th, where we have the big fanfare at our parking lot, and we're inviting everyone to come down and just participate and come and get your car if you were not able to make it in the first 2 weeks. So the incentives, I would like to let them know that we have preferential rates, that we go up to 7 years, that we have 100% financing, and that we also offer deferred payment. So if you are that person who would like to select a 3-month deferred payment, you can start paying your loan in October. And if you'd like to choose a 6-month deferred payment, you can start paying your loan January 2027.
Wow.
Yes.
Isn't that now that's an incentive. So you got 3 months to save, or you got 6 months to save.
To build up a reserve and so that car
just
is comfortable for you to pay. You're not, yes.
Right.
I like well as, because we're launching it for 2 weeks, we do have a financial incentive for the persons who are approved and disbursed, because you have to go through the entire process.
Right.
So we have kind of like a lottery. We put your name and we pull out a winner. If you are the person who came and applied on the 27th, you can win max 5,000 guilders.
That goes towards the car.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh, all right. So you could be lucky enough to walk out there with a car and some cash.
And if you did apply within the first 2 weeks, we're going to up it to 7.5.
Coming over there tomorrow.
So incentives to apply early. We're not open on Saturdays, only Saturday, June 27 for the car show. But we're saying,
because that's what I'm laughing about. Somebody just said they open tomorrow.
We don't. But that's a good thing about using technology, that they don't have to come in branch. The car dealers are open tomorrow.
The
car dealers are equipped, so they have a QR code that you can scan and get your application in. So if we're not open on Saturday and first thing Monday morning, we come and we call you and set up an appointment for you to bring in your documents. So I've said what we need. I can repeat it again. So while you go into the car dealer, test driving and selecting your car, make sure you are generating those information. So when you get your appointment date, you come equipped, you come with all of your information so your application can be processed.
All right, yeah. So y'all heard it here. I got to say thank you so much for Orco for coming through. Thank you so much for St.Maarten Cars.
Thank you.
So we know what cars are we going to be getting over there. We know the incentives. We know everything. So thank you so much for coming.
I have to say something. You start paying in January, but you get your car now. Huh? Don't worry about that. Huh?
So you get your car Saturday morning. Or you got you can't ask for nothing better than this, man. It is actually a. I got to say thank you from my listeners to you guys as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We all need a transportation, and sometimes it's just hard to get the car you want. So thank you to the banks. Thank you to Orco. Orco Bank that is giving these incentives, and sometimes I look through and I see it's like, oh, you can actually win money from the bank that you're paying, so that's a good thing, so I would hope everybody go out there, try to get themselves that brand new car for the summer, or try to get that brand new car for your wife, your girlfriend.
Father's Day is this weekend.
Well, we've been having a question about Father's Day, so I don't know. Because somebody just asked me a question the other day. They said, I ain't giving him nothing because he ain't my father. So he's just my husband. So get one for your husband. You understand? Or your boyfriend. Or for your father. If you don't feel like driving, get one for your father and you drive him around. Yeah. So thank you so much again once for coming through. Thank you so much, St.Maarten Cars. And keep on doing what you guys doing and keep on bringing us good products and good service. So
yes, thank you for having us, and thank you for choosing Orco. And our motto is bringing you closer to your goals and your dreams. So thank you, and we look forward to your applications.
All right, so y'all heard it here. Make sure you guys go down. It's gonna be the cars have the QR. The car dealers have the QR codes, so you don't have to wait until Monday. You can go down there now. You can go down there Saturday morning. Try to get yourself that new car. Thank you so much once again for coming through.